it was a coincidence of two incidents which happened all together. My film's title,
Right.
And at the same time what happens with Saif.
Right.
So, like a person went to his house, Daku. My movie is titled
Daku
Daku
Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Yes.
So two things, colliding with each other at the same time. A lot of confusion it generated. And then, it was like a big time confusion because of that factor. You know what they say that after Shah Rukh Khan, Urvashi Rautela is the best promoter of the film. Like, if you want to promote your film,
if you want to promote your film,
your brand,
get Urvashi Rautela to do it, guys.
and also, recently we also promoted the Hollywood makers of Reacher season 3.
I wanted to
they
talk
reached
about
out
that.
to me
So you know what?
to promote their film.
And
so it is a very good sign.
It is a very cool video. So I
just
saw
imagine that the Urvashi Rautela effect is not just
the
in India.
phenomenon is spreading.
It is spreading
what?
global. If you perform well in a film, be you're a nepo kid or non-nepo kid, people are gonna love you and adore you. If you don't give a good performance, they're not gonna like you.
It doesn't matter where you come from. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People loved my performance. They loved the action scenes I had. They loved how I was fighting with the villains. They loved whatever scenes I had and whatever I was there as a character to fulfill as per the story demand. They really liked it. They really liked my dancing skills in Dabidi Dibidi. I saw this film called Mother India, and I saw this film on Mother's Day. So I really loved that film.
Right.
Then I really like Devdas, which is it's loved by
Everyone.
people from
Right.
all over the world.
Hello and welcome to MasalaChaat, a chat show about the lives lived, the memories cherished, and the adventures which lie ahead for those unique personalities we love to watch and admire, with a sprinkling of spices and lots of masaledar gupshup. I'm Alekh Sangal, your Masala Maverick, and we have a very special show lined up for you today. For the first time, we have with us a beauty pageant winner. For the first time, we have someone who has dazzled audiences the world over with her performances on stage, screen, and ramp. For the first time, we have someone who has become a social media phenomenon like no other. For the first time, we have someone who makes headlines with everything she says, also stuff she does not say. For the first time, we have the queen of going viral. Here to talk about her incredible journey so far is the global superstar herself at a whole lot of levels. I'm not even going to tell you who she is. I'm going to show you who she is. Here goes. We have Urvashi Rautela in the house. Oh my God, Urvashi, there you are. Look at you.
Oh wow.
Number one global superstar. I am so excited about this, as you could clearly tell. And it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
I mean, look at you. You're an absolute vision right now. And of course, you're going to tell me what all you're wearing. Tell us about the rings, tell us
Okay.
about the necklace, tell us about the bracelet. We would love to hear.
First of all, thank you so much for such an amazing introduction.
Yay.
Thank you so much to Masala and Mohan and the entire team of Masala for putting it up. And I think the cover is really fabulous. And by the way, I'm going to tell you why special this cover is because this special neck piece which I'm wearing and the bracelet on my hand on the left side. Okay, this
Yeah.
is like super duper expensive. Like seriously, this neck piece.
Yeah.
That time was about it's Versace, it's real diamond, and it was of around like 70 lakh INR.
Whoa.
And this bracelet is around like 40 to 45 INR, lakh
My
INR,
God.
yeah. And
That
this,
is-
yeah, and these so this designer dress which I'm wearing is Milan.
Okay.
Milan-based brand. It's called Elisabetta Franchi.
Wow.
So this dress and the jewelry is by Versace, like the earrings and rings.
There you
and
go.
everything.
I don't know how much I'm holding in my hand right now.
Yeah.
But what's more priceless about this is that you're wearing all these things. And you've just become this fashionista. And you dress so cool. You dress so spunky. You dress so phenomenally well. Where does all this come from? how do you dress so coolly? How do you carry all these things off, the bling? You just like, it's just dazzling. How do you manage that every single time?
I don't know. Maybe like as a person, I'm a maximalist,
A
and
maximalist.
yeah, maximalist,
Wow.
and that's why a lot of people. That's what I really love. I love to. So sometimes I try to go as maximum as I can, as max as I can, when it comes to fashion or any other part of my life.
Pro Max all the time.
Yeah,
That's what you love doing.
yeah.
And look at these rings and stuff. There was this one time where someone was asking you about something, and then you started talking about your rings, and you started talking about all of that, and then that became just like a viral sensation. But you were just genuinely saying something about
Yeah.
yourself, right? And I don't know why people had such a big problem with it. Why do people have a problem with so many things that you say or so many things that you do? What do you feel is the one thing?
Uh, no, actually, I mean, at that time, it was a coincidence of two incidents which happened all together. My film's title,
Right.
uh, and at the same time, what happens with Saif.
Right, right.
So, like a person went to his house, Daku. My movie is titled
Daku
Daku
Maharaj,
Maharaj.
yes.
So two things, colliding with each other at the same time. A lot of confusion it generated. And then, so yeah, I mean, it was like a big time confusion because of that factor. So that's the thing.
And you know what? I remember, okay, how everyone started just posting that part where you spoke about a watch that you had on your finger and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes.
I think you completed the
Yes,
answer,
yes, 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 yes.
which
They-
लोगों
they-
ने
they-
हटा दिया,
yeah.
मतलब उन्होंने डाला ही नहीं वो,
Yes.
because you actually completed the answer and you answered the question of the journalist, okay, how you felt about what had happened. And it's cool that you actually combined the two things, and you spoke about the Daku Maharaj thing, which was
No, actually, at that day, the interviews were for Daku Maharaj success interviews.
and then they
Those
just
were
shoved this
all-
question
Yeah,
in.
those were all Daku Maharaj success interviews.
So you were in a flow of kind of talking about the
so
movie.
and before that night, the pre-night, the night before that, we had the success party
Of the movie.
of the movie.
Right.
So you know how as an artist you're always like you were just like promoting the film the entire month, and then you had your success party, and then the film crossed 156 crores.
Did
I
so
mean,
well.
it is one of the highest grossing Indian films of 2025. So, you're just so consumed with your film at that point of time. So all you're thinking about is that your film.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're not
And
thinking
then-
about the other factors. And
such
then,
a random question.
Yeah, exactly.
Of such a.
So every single day we were promoting in Hyderabad and Anantapur, and then we also had a series of promotion in US, Dallas, because there are a lot of Telugu audiences in US also,
Yes,
which
yes, of course.
consume a lot of South Indian films. So yeah, I mean the movie did really well when it comes to the US box office and in India also. And then it was rated like number one on Netflix, and at the same time they voted me as the fans' favorite star. IMDb's number one.
Wow.
Artist.
Wow.
So-
a big round of applause
Too
for
many
that.
number one
Urvashi.
happening.
Global superstar number one is what we're calling you on the cover as well, which is, it's your journey is so interesting. And I would love to know more about your journey. Our audiences would love to know more about your journey. You started off, how did modeling happen to you? Right back, like I'm going to go back now, okay? I'm
Yeah,
going to back.
yeah.
I want to understand where you've come from, what you've become, because, you've become this phenomenal success in your own right. How did all this happen?
So it all
The modeling
happened.
journey and
So basically, it all happened with Miss Teen India, which is like a teen girls
2009.
pageant. Yeah.
Right, 2009 was
Yeah.
when you won that pageant.
So, I mean, like how I tell you, it was a teen pageant basically. And when I participated, my entire motive was that I have to win Miss Universe India. So, okay.
Eventually.
This is, so
Eventually.
this is like a stop, just a beginning or
Like a stepping stone
stepping stone
to
for it.
get there,
So,
yes.
and then I went, I won Mrs. Asian Supermodel, then I won Miss Tourism World. So, all these competitions, whenever I was participating, I always had this thing in my mind that I had a bigger goal in my mind.
Right.
That I'm going to win that. So if so, then I should be able to win this, to
To
win
be able to
that.
win,
So
yes.
I always had that kind of mindset when I was competing in all these pageants, and that's how I ended up winning so many pageants.
And then finally, Miss Universe, you you won the Miss India pageant.
I'm the
And
only girl in the history to win Miss Universe India twice, which is Miss Universe India 2012 and Miss Universe India 2015.
how did that, like, so how was it twice? How were you able to compete in
Because in
the
the
thing
first
twice?
one, I was 18, but our boss was Donald Trump.
Okay.
Donald Trump was our boss, and you know how Americans are very hardcore with the rules. I was 18 years of age, but I had to be 18 by 1st of February, and my birthday comes on 25th of February. So I was 24
Oh,
days shorter, younger. And then I started doing films, but then I realized that there is still a dream of mine which I couldn't fulfill. Then I participated again, and which I
in
eventually,
2015
yeah,
then.
15, and
Right.
then again I won.
You won it twice. I mean, people dream to win it once. Urvashi Rautela has done it twice, guys. Like, I would just like to say that. That's so cool. And then film started right after when you had won it the first time.
Yeah.
Sing Sav the Great
Sing Sav the
was your
Great.
first film with, Mr. Sunny Deol. And how did films happen? Like, from a beauty pageant. Did you always want to act as well, or do you want to just kind of continue modeling?
Uh,
Or
Not act, because when I did my first pageant, and then after all this fiasco happened about this Donald Trump and regarding my age, so I was I was really sad, and I was just going through that sad journey of mine. But after 2 months, with God's grace, I got this my leading role in Sing Sab the Great with Sunny Deol, and one of my most favorite filmmakers, Anil Sharma, who has directed Gadar.
huh.
So he's such a legendary filmmaker. And then I got a call, and then I was really happy, because when a person is already going through such a hard time, like filled with a lot of sadness,
You're like a
and
slump in life, and then this is just
exactly,
to
and then you
uplift.
get this, then you're like, okay, chalo, let's continue. But while I was continuing this, then I had this hit. Then I had Love Do's, Love Do's,
That video,
yeah, hit.
my God.
Then there was series of things happening, like which Sanam Ray also. So then still, this dream of mine was something which I always had in my mind, that I have to fulfill that as well, not just films.
Then the South industry also opened its arms to you, and you did a few South films as well. How has the jump been from Hindi films to working down South?
I think my journey towards South has truly been a blessing, because I started with megastar Chiranjeevi in my first film.
Yes.
Then in my second, I so basically they say, like how they say in Tollywood, that Urvashi is one of those few actors who have worked with all the four generation of actors,
Fourth generation
four
of
generation
actors,
of actors.
which is
So
so.
which is megastar Chiranjeevi, my current Taku Maharaj with Nandamuri Balakrishna Garu. And then I worked with Pavan Kalyan, the superstar Pavan Kalyan ji, in a film called Bro. And then I worked with Ramputi Nani in a film called Skanda, which
Skanda, right?
Skanda, yeah. So he is like of my age. And then there is Akhilaki Nani, Nagarjuna's
Son, yes.
son, in film called Agent. So that's how they say that Orochi has worked with all the four generations
Of superstars,
of
of megastars, of
superstars and
whatever
actors. Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
called, right? Because they're called these. Then there's been this social media phenomenon. So you became a star when you started off, when the social media was not there. Like, it was just Facebook or
Exactly.
whatever sab
Yeah,
tha.
yeah, yeah.
Then you have now seen this advent of the social media universe, which has completely opened up for so many people. And you're a legit bona fide social media phenomenon.
We will count this.
Everything that you do, everything that you say, as I said in my intro, just goes viral. And have you planned any of this, or this has just come to you? This has just happened.
Not at all. Really, not at all. I just feel. I just feel and I just do it. I mean, even that day, I swear in God, we had our pre-party, success
You
party, where
said.
you can see those videos of me and Balakrishna Garu. We were dancing together.
Yes.
So those were the videos. We had our success celebration. We did the success press conference with the entire media, and then we had seen a film with the audiences and at the the Getty Galaxy
Yeah, yeah.
experience and all of that. And the next day I had like a usual success interviews. चलो ठीक है movie hit हो गया है. And आराम से अच्छी नींद लेने के बाद I just went there and did my interviews and was just happy about certain things and I just said those things.
Unfortunately, on
Yeah.
that day, that incident had happened. And
Yeah,
since you were
exactly.
being interviewed,
Not even that day. Like it happened early morning. I don't
Yes.
even know what time, but so it was like more of like I was clueless. But I just overheard people saying
Yeah.
some things or whatever. Yeah.
so you didn't know the details, so you didn't
Yes,
want to
yes,
get
yes.
too much
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it and
yeah.
give your opinion. But yeah, and so, and then after that, and then just everything that you say is now scrutinized.
Yeah.
Everything is कि उर्वशी ने ऐसा बोला, उर्वशी ने ऐसा क्यों बोला, उर्वशी ने इस स्टाइल में बोला, अब उर्वशी ये करेगी, अब उर्वशी वो करेगी. What kind of pressure is that? Like, I'm not even trying to understand it, but
Yeah,
what
like
do you
they
feel about
clipping
that?
up my in one of the press conference where it's very embarrassing because I was crying at that time. I was 20 years old and I happened to cry at that time, and then they're clipping up those clips when I was crying at some of the press conference with the current videos. So they're going like all sorts of they're going really crazy. They're going really crazy with editing and making the stuff and like with those
Yeah,
edits.
all of this is so scary also,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yes,
because
yes.
now they can just take anything that
AI,
you've done.
yes,
With
with-
AI, you can. AI is doing some random things only right now. But even these, as you said, a clip from like 15 years back, which is just being brought out right now. It's being. How do you react to all of this?
I don't like it, especially in some of the AI clips. I really noticed that they making those AI clips where I'm kissing my co-actors, whereas I never kissed my co-actors. In a lot of my films, I've maintained that okay, uh, like I've kind of refrained myself with too much kissing or whatever. But through AI, they're making all
They're
those
doing
edits, and
such,
it's really crazy. I don't
Disgusting
like that.
things actually
Yeah,
they're doing.
yeah,
It's very
I really
weird,
don't like it.
and I think someone should try to control what's being put out there. But do you watch stuff that is written about you? Do you watch the videos that people make about you and stuff like that? And how do you react to it?
So, like, it went really crazy. And for that time, I really believe that it was very important for me to kind of avoid seeing all those things because it's not good. It's really not good for anybody's, like, mental health with whatever is happening. But I've said those things, so, but the kind of edits they've made, like, कि इस इंटरव्यू का A portion ले लिया, फिर सीधे Z ले लिया, फिर बीच का G
Remove the
part ले लिया,
chunk.
and
Yeah,
then
just-
mixing it up. That is not done. So at that time, I felt that it's very important for my mental, health, for me to not watch any of these things and to stay away from it.
And have you ever met any of these people who make all these videos and stuff about you? And how
No,
do you
I
how do
haven't
you
met, but as a professional, one thing I can surely tell you that I was super happy that my film did a good business. Where you can see in cinema, unfortunately, a lot of films, the success ratio is only 5%.
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
getting-
so many n number of films which are being made in India in general, Punjab, Bengali, whatever, and then in South, the Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, and Canada, but only a few
Very
achieve
few,
that kind
yeah.
of success.
Hollywood is
So-
struggling as well. Hollywood also, a lot of films are not doing well.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
The world is,
so,
yeah.
Like for me, and to have that number one title on the Netflix, the films, people really loved it, and people who generally watch the film, they really like the story. And by the way, and then it's a really good sign. And what they say that after Shah Rukh Khan, Urvashi Rautela is the best promoter of the film. Like if you want to promote your film,
If you
or
want to promote your
your
film,
brand,
Get Urvashi Rautela
get
to
Urvashi
do it,
Rautela.
guys.
And also, recently we also promoted the Hollywood makers of Reacher season 3.
I wanted to
They
talk
reached
about
out
that.
to me
So you know what?
to promote their film.
And
so
that is-
it is a very good sign.
It is a very cool video because
It's a very good sign. So
I
just
saw it.
imagine the Urvashi Rautela effect. It's not just
The
in India.
phenomenon is spreading.
It's
which is
spreading
what-
global.
Yes, absolutely. So because you know what? I saw that, like all the stuff that was being shared.
So Reacher
on
season
social
3,
media.
Hollywood makers, they approached to me. whereas like they wanted to promote the, and they know. So that is a good sign when your industry, and especially in Hollywood, they know you, that okay, she is the best promoter. And
Let's get her to do this,
yes,
because
exactly.
it
And
is
I
just
feel that when we are part of a film, it's very important that you be the best promoter, and they know my qualities, and they know that okay, she's the best promoter, and that's wow.
your qualities, your reach, your standing, the way you're followed. I mean, it's just, and the reacher thing was so cool. The interviewer, like me, there's someone like me who's kind of talking about Reacher season 3 aa raha hai, uska action ye hai, all. And every time they say something, they have kind of plugged it with you saying, wait, like, I was the first to do this, and then I did this, and then wait, it was that. And then in the end, you just say, okay, Reacher 3 is out,
Yeah.
which is enough to kind of tell people that the show is coming. But
They're just paying me so much just to say that entire line.
that line,
That's
where the
fine.
entire thing, you're just talking about yourself.
Yeah.
And I love the way you embrace that. You embrace the fact that, Ross, I talk about myself. I talk about my work. I talk about the things I do. And I completely believe in everything I do, which is why I'm actually able to talk about it the way I do. Otherwise, if you were not believing everything that you were doing, वो लोगों को कहीं ना कहीं मालूम पड़ जाता कि यार ये तो ऐसे ही बोल रही है. It's just the way you've done it, the conviction with which you have done it. I loved the Reacher reel. It was very cool. I'm like, listen, guys, this is a woman who's got this wonderful following, who's created this fan base for herself, and she has done it by only believing in what she does and by talking about what she does, which is what everyone is doing. Everyone's trying to sell what they're doing. Everyone is just being, these people. But you did it, and a platform like Prime Video, a show like Reacher, reached out to you to have you come and do it, which was, I thought it was very cool. So well done, Urvashi, for that. And so what's coming up next? What can we expect from Urvashi Rautela? Wait, you're doing a Hollywood film. Are there talks about a film with Michelle Morricone? There's a
Okay, yeah, yes.
there are
So-
talks about it,
So
right?
there are talks.
There are
and then
talks
let's
about
see
it,
when
right.
it happens.
But it's on, like, it's there. It's somewhere there because there's a
I don't know. For me, see, I'll tell you how in movie business they say that once a film isn't finished,
right.
so till then you you should you should not be talking about it. Let the movie be, the shooting and all everything. Let it proceed, or the movie should. It's not the right time to talk about
Right,
it because
right. Let the movie get done. Let the movie
Yeah,
come out,
exactly.
and then there'll be a
there
time to
is
talk about it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But then there is a film called Baap, directed by Ahmed Khan.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's a Indian remake of a Hollywood film, Expendables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that is there.
Oh, that's which has Sanjay Dutt, Jackie Shroff.
Yeah.
It's got Mithunda. It's got
Yes,
it's
Sunny
got
Deol,
the
yeah.
the
All the
old time
80s
veterans who
all
have
the
come
80s
back,
superstars.
like the Expendables, right? Like the
Mhm,
Expendables. Yes. Huh.
And then there is Welcome, and then there is Kasoor 2.
Kasoor 2.
Kasoor
Wow.
2, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. We didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of films, and then there's an international single coming up with
Jason Derulo. I
Yeah.
read about that as well.
Yes. Which we shot back in 2021.
Oh, you shot it back then. Oh, okay.
2022, I shot with Jason Derulo. And then
How was that experience? I mean, like, these guys come with a different energy. These guys come with a different, and
It
for
was
them
really-
to
it
see
was
you in
really
action
nice.
must have been quite a cool thing
Uh-huh.
as well,
It
right?
was really nice. I mean, Jason is such a fantastic artist. He can sing really well, then he can dance really well. We in the music video, I had such a nice experience. And then later on, when he came to India, we also, with all our friends, we made a plan out, and we went to a couple of places, and he wanted to see Mumbai and all. So it was a nice experience with him.
Yeah. So you have all these films coming up, and which are the other music videos that we can be excited about? Because there was a phase when the music videos had actually vanished, right? And now they're back, and now they're
They're
again
back.
looking cool. And you're obviously doing. I'm sure you're doing some really great ones coming up. So are there a couple of music videos that you're excited about that you've done apart from the Jason Derulo one?
Jason Derulo is an international one, but right now I'm just thinking more about films.
Right.
And,
Okay.
That's about
You want to focus on films and the
Yeah.
acting
Yes,
and
yes.
and like the social media stuff is going to keep happening, and all these wonderful things. So I'm going to ask you about this one little thing where we the N word, nepotism, which
Yeah.
is out there so much, right? And people keep kind of talking about it, and Star Kids are launched every year, and there are so many people who love them, but there are also so many people who hate them.
Yeah.
They get an equal amount of love, equal amount of hate. What do you feel about this thing that happens every year, and what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts, see, if you perform well in a film, be you're a nepo kid or non-nepo kid, people are gonna love you and adore you. If you don't give a good performance, they're not gonna like you.
It doesn't matter where you come from. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like in Daku Maharaj, uh, let's just say it for example. Again, I'm not trying to show anything or whatever. People loved my performance. They loved the action scenes I had. They loved how I was fighting with the villains. They loved whatever scenes I had and whatever I was there as a character to fulfill as per the story demand. They really liked it. They really liked my dancing skills in Dabidi Dibidi. So the whatever happened with the interview or whatever all that was separate.
They're separate, right?
But no one questioned about the performance, so that's really very important in the end of the day. Okay, so me as a professional also, whatever happened, that is a separate thing, what is the end result? Is movie truly a success? Yes, it is. So that's what really matters at the end of the story.
All these other things are just like around.
Exactly. That shouldn't even matter. All these interviews, whatever happened, viral moment, this and that. In the end of the day, you're an artist. So you are known for your craft, for your skill. Are you delivering your best? Are you really giving your best shot? And do you think that audiences are really liking your performance? That's what your attention should be. Not nowhere somewhere else. This is like these are just like added bonuses. Social media is a platform to promote our films or to a medium to showcase and tell them that okay, we have XYZ film coming out on this day, please go and watch it in theaters. So in the end result, no matter whatever people say about the interview part, but Daku Maharaj was a success. It is one of the highest grossing films of 2025. As an artist, that's what really make any artist truly happy.
That is your
Inside.
victory.
That is
That is what you celebrate.
Exactly.
That is what you put
And
out.
no one questioning about the performance part, or no one
Right.
questioning about the skills part.
You
like
would
acting or
appreciate it as
dancing.
well.
Exactly.
People loved your work in the film.
And wherever they had any kind of a worry that was to do with the choreographer or whatever they felt.
All that other controversy that happened around whatever, right?
It was never about the performance part. No one said anything against that. Everyone supported the performance. So that's what really is important and it really reflects, and that's what should be important for an artist. So, coming back to your question, if an artist delivers an A performance, if they deliver their A game, so people are gonna love it. They're gonna open up their arms and then they welcome you.
Right.
But if it's not up to the mark, then people are not gonna like it. So that's the thing.
So you believe in that, and like all the controversies and all that happened. That's it's
Yeah,
there. Like that's
and also that will never ever help you. What will help you is your craft. What will help you is what you delivered.
Yeah,
What will
that's-
help you
that's
is
true.
the 70 mm screen. So that's what is the thing.
Yeah, all of that can happen, but if you
Yeah.
don't do your work well,
Yeah, exactly.
none of that matters. That's not going to carry you
Yeah,
in life.
yes,
And
yes. Because people are gonna hire you on the basis of what you deliver and about your skills. Nobody's gonna hire you about for because that is not a talent. Talent is something else. That is not a
Right,
talent.
right.
So yeah.
Well, see, that was the whole idea of this whole thing, right? I wanted to get to know you a lot better because you know how the social media perception of someone starts clouding how you feel about them. But I try to keep that as separate as possible. So I was a little excited about the interview today. I was also a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Because,
nervous?
Because, it's like, उर्वशी का इंटरव्यू करना है, कुछ sensational बुलवाना है उससे, वो कुछ आके ये बोलेगी, वो बोलेगी. So, that pressure sometimes starts creeping into your own head. Do you feel that as well when you go and you face people, when you face the media, when you talk to people that, now everyone's thinking, acha, ab Urvashi kya bolegi jo viral jayega? Do you think about that, or you just go and do your thing? Like, how does that work?
So, I mean, see, I don't think too much about that, but I just think that if I'm going there, there is a purpose behind it. I always take that purpose. Like today, I left my home to come for here Masala interview. Why? Because my cover is coming out.
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
It's right here.
So
Yeah.
I wish if we could do this interview before the Daku Maharaj release, but
Yeah.
but it's fine. But today we are here for a reason, and this is the reason. So yeah, let's celebrate the cover, and it looks really fantastic, and I love this cover.
It looks very cool, right?
It's one
And
of
you've
it's one of my favorite and bestest cover, I think.
It is, right? It is like I mean, it looks really good. We started off with this, and my God, this is quite stunning. It's so gold.
It's really nice.
It's
I'm gonna
so-
take one to show it to my parents.
Oh, wow. How do your parents feel about your, your journey from where you started to where you've come? It's been a massive jump, right? From where you
Actually,
started.
sometimes they say बस हो गया अब बहुत बहुत achieve कर लिया अब बस अब
Just-
you take retirement
What? Why?
because they are unable to do bargaining,
Oh my God.
like
I mean, yeah, like so.
not they, like my mom especially, she loves shopping, so
Yeah.
everybody recognizes her, so it's like, oh my God, I can't do my bargain and all because of you.
Listen,
so
you're
I'm like-
Urvashi's mother. Pay us more. Pay us this. Pay us whatever you're asking plus 20%.
But you know how Indians are, they love to bargain.
They love bargaining,
They love
right?
bargaining.
वो हमारे अंदर होता है.
जब तक कि आप सब्जी मंडी में जाएंगे और आपको कोई सब्जी वाला भैया फ्री में अगर आपको कोई एक्स्ट्रा
धनिया या अदरक
25
नहीं-
रुपए का अगर कोई धनिया और मिर्ची ना डाले, जब तक ये सांस में सांस नहीं आती इंडियन की, that's how we Indians are. This is in
Yeah.
our blood. This is in our blood.
That is so true. So now they can't bargain. So
Yeah.
they're like, Urvashi, now stop. We want to go out there and bargain.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is absolutely lovely.
And after
Urvashi-
this ring and watch fiasco, they can't even bargain more.
because yeah, there was a ring on your finger which was actually a watch, and you spoke about it, and like you're proud of the stuff that you own. You're proud of the stuff.
I
that
was
you
never
got.
about this thing. Like, it was. I think I have very childlike energy inside me also, which I think is very important. But I want to stay like that. Like, I don't want to be too mature or whatever. I just sometimes it's very important to have that childlike energy, like how I'm sitting with you, but the kind of energy you're transpiring to the camera and to me is really mind blowing. So keep it up. Seriously,
so much.
because like your energy is everything. I truly feel that.
Urvashi Rautela just said, I got really cool energy. I'm feeling great about that, guys. It's fabulous. Urvashi, I'm going to jump to a couple of sections that we have in the show. But before I do that, I have to tell you, this has been a pleasure. This has been an absolute pleasure. You've been so cool. I'm glad I was excited. And I'm glad I was also nervous because, the nervous energy, as in you were able to calm me. You were able to, the way you answered everything that I've asked you, the way you've been so cool and like just, you've been chilling here. You've been chilling.
Yeah.
I hope you've had a good time doing this.
Yes.
I wish you all the success. Everything that you want to do after this, may you achieve it. May you achieve it 10 times over. May a cover like this, there might be a million covers like that. May you wear everything precious in the world whenever you want to. May your parents never be able to bargain in life. And may you continue doing what you're doing because, hey, you're doing it well. You're doing it well. All the very best to you. Listen, I'm shaking hands with you and just see all the stuff that is on there. Look at this, guys. It's great. Urvashi, this has been so much fun. So with that, I wish you all the very best for your life, for your work, for everything that you want to achieve. May your dreams come true magnanimously.
Oh, thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
With that, I'm going to jump to something called Kuch Tikha Ho Jaye because on the Masala Chaat, we do something called Kuch Tikha Ho
Tikha
Jaye.
Ho
All right? Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to throw a couple of statements at you. I'm a little lost with my notes here. Okay, I'm going to throw a couple of statements at you and you have to tell me if they're true or false. And if you feel like elaborating about some of them, you can. So yes, I'm going to throw a few statements at you and you have to tell me if they're true or false, how you feel about them. And if you want to elaborate on them a little more, you can. It's completely your call. If you don't feel like answering something, you can also say no comment. You can just say no comment. I don't feel like answering this. कुछ तीखा हो जाए तो थोड़े कुछ तीखे questions हो सकते हैं. मैं बोल रहा हूँ already in advance. So this is कुछ तीखा हो जाए with Urvashi Rautela. Statement number 1. I am disappointed by the fact that my pageant roots still try to define my public image more than my acting career.
No, because I think that's my strength.
That's your strength. Yeah, it enhances your acting career because you've come from that background.
Yeah.
Great, great. Making bold film and fashion choices has A, stereotyped me, and B, caused me a little bit of trouble with my family.
No, not at all, because that was my decision.
It was your decision.
Yeah.
And has it stereotyped you in the kind of roles that you get? Or
No, not at all. I really feel that when I did, for example, let's say in Hate Story 4, I played a supermodel.
Right.
So I should look like a supermodel. So I should justify whatever I'm doing, be it like a supermodel or be it like a like
whatever.
a housewife.
Right. Okay. I have never cared about meaningful cinema.
False. Yeah.
You, of course, too. You
Yes.
just spoke about Mother India
Yeah,
now, which
yes,
is a
yes.
film that you love. Great. I get objectified regularly for my appearances.
Not really. As I said, that I'm a maximalist by choice, and that kind of showcases when I'm on red carpets, and but I really, it makes me happy.
It makes you happy,
Yeah,
irrespective.
whatever I wear.
You want to look your best. You want to just go pro max and just. My beauty routine is as intense as any film shoot.
I think maybe 1/12, because film shoot is like of around 12 hours.
Right,
Like in
right,
general.
right.
Sometimes it can exceed up to 16 or 17 hours. But so I think 1/12, maybe like.
Okay. I secretly enjoyed the controversy over Dabidi Dibidi because it gave me a lot of free publicity.
Not at all, because it kind of sometimes what happens is that it completely overshadows your hard work
Yeah.
or effort you put in
Right.
terms of choreography or your steps or your
How you're on
expressions.
screen, yeah, like your
Exactly.
yeah. So it kind of took away from that a little bit.
It's not an easy steps, because I, after the shoot of that, because my costumes were really very heavy, so I also had a lot of marks on my body after we finished shooting the songs. So the attention kind of dilutes from
Right.
yeah.
Okay, finally, Nandamuri Balakrishna ji's conduct with me on the sets of Daku Maharaj was concerning.
What do you mean by that?
Like, because that was a controversy, right? Like just the way he was. Did it bother you? Was it concerning, or how did you take that?
Actually,
Because those were the stories that were put out there, right? Like everyone
no,
was
but
talking about
actually, I'll tell you that he is known for his carefree attitude. Like this is him in general, and he doesn't shy away. He is actually like that, very childlike.
Okay.
Sometimes he will, during his press conference, he will throw off his phone. Sometimes he throws off his mic. So that's his style. Like how Rajnikant sir also has the style, like like he has a style. So all these superstars and megastars, they all have a particular kind of a style, and that is his style.
Okay, great. So that was kuch tikha ho jaye. Not very tikha. It was nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now finally, we're gonna come to the last chunk. It's called Safe Puri Pani. I'm gonna give you two options. You will choose one. I will drop the one you've not chosen, and I will add another one to it.
Sorry.
So like a this and that. So if I give you, for example, I say Daku Maharaj or Hate Story 4, which is your more favorite film? So you will choose one. If you choose Daku Maharaj, I will drop Hate Story 4 and I will add another film. So then it will be Daku Maharaj versus Singh Saab the Great.
Okay.
So
But can't
it
you
is like
choose
that.
both? Because
If you can, if you want to, there's no hard and fast rule. But I'm going to give you your hit songs and your music videos. And I'm going to ask you to choose between them. If you feel like choosing both.
But it's so unfair, because I love each one of them.
You love
so
each one of them equally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but in the moment, whichever you feel, you just felt a little more for, you can tell us. Okay? Let's try it and let's see where it goes. Sev Puri Pani Puri with Urvashi Rautela. Okay. Resham ka rumal or boss party?
I like both at the same, but if you're wanting me to choose one, I
Yes.
would say boss party. Yeah,
Boss party or wild sala?
boss party.
Boss party, bijli ki taar.
Boss party.
Boss party, cult mama.
Cult Mama, because that was with the Oscar-winning choreographer, by the way,
Oh.
who won for Natu Natu, the best
Oh, okay.
choreography.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I worked with the Oscar winner choreographer who choreographed Natu Natu in Triple RRR.
Yes.
So he choreographed for Cult
Cult
Mama.
Mama.
So I got to work with him as well. So yeah, I forgot to completely, I've never spoken about him. But it was such a divine experience working with him. And it was such a world-class experience working with him. And his choreography, it was a very difficult song. If you see it, just
Right.
try and see it again. So it was a very
It's
difficult
tough, but you were able to pull it off, right? So cult mama.
song. Cult Mama.
Cult mama, आशिक बनाया आपने.
So hard.
That's the whole
I
idea.
like Ashik Banaya Aapne. Ashik Banaya Aapne more very sexy and very like urban style. This is more South Indian style.
Right.
So I would say I can't choose, but Ashik Banaya Aapne.
आशिक बनाया आपने और लाल दुपट्टा.
Ashik Banaya Aapne.
आशिक बनाया आपने और विद्या हिरण. That one.
Ashik Banaya Aapne.
आशिक बनाया आपने डूब गए.
Ashik Banaya Aapne.
आशिक बनाया आपने डैडी मम्मी.
I like Daddy Mummy also.
Yeah?
Daddy Mummy, yeah.
डैडी मम्मी एक डायमंड दा हार.
Daddy Mummy.
डैडी मम्मी हसीनों का दीवाना.
Hasino Ka Divana.
हसीनों का दीवाना लव डोज.
Core, yeah, like both.
Okay, both Dabidi Dibidi.
All three.
All three, yes, we'll end it with that. All three for Urvashi. She had said right at the start if she wants to choose all of them, she'll choose all of them. She's chosen all three in the end. That was Sev Puri Pani Puri, Urvashi.
Yeah.
We come to the end of our interview right now. And thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
this. Thank you
much.
for being here. That is the cover. The #1 global superstar Urvashi Rautela is right here. And keep owning everything you do. Keep being who you are and keep enjoying this experience of life the way you always have been. So that's all I can say. All the very best. Thank you.
So
Thank you
much.
very
I wish
much.
you the same.
And it was a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. Again, I'm shaking hands with those rings. Thank you. Thank you so much, Urvashi.